Hi, this is Greg Jarbo. We're here at Search Engine Strategies London 2009. I'm with Dave Naylor of Bronco. Dave, you were talking about reputation management.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's a big thing, you know what I mean? It's like, I have a reputation, I have to manage it.
Well, and you came up with some pretty nifty tricks. So would you like to share some with our viewers?
Uh, um, yeah, but no one recorded it in there, so
I know. Now we're trying to capture it out here.
In the real world. No, I mean, I was just saying things like, obviously Twitter's the big thing at the moment, and you've got to keep up ahead of the game with it. So I monitor Twitter all the time. I monitor Twitter for my clients. I monitor obviously for my own name and my own company name and my brands and my products. So and we get on that quite quickly, because the last thing I want to see is that a bunch of Twitterers getting out of hand, and all of a sudden, because most people that actually tweet actually have blogs as well. So if you can nip it on the Twitter side of it quickly before it gets to the blog side of it, because then if that starts to rank, then you have issues. So that was my main thing was basically is if you're going to do a crappy job, you know what I mean, it's like at least do a really good job of stopping the crappy job getting out there. So that was one side of it. The other side of it obviously is identifying the negative things that are out there. You know what I mean, it's like, is it like someone who's just generally annoyed because they're just a consumer and they're a user of your product and they're just upset about it? That's an easy one to fix. Or is it a competitor or someone who's really passionately hates you as a company? Those are the harder ones to fix, and those are the ones that are mostly costly to companies. Dave Snyder had a great point. The fact is that as soon as he takes on a client, the first thing he does is takes over the reputation management side of things, because he says it's like, even though there's nothing negative out there now, if we can take the top 10 or top 15 for your brand terms, it's going to be really hard for that negativity to get in there. And I think that's a key thing for me I've taken away from this.
Now, one of the surprising moments in that session was when people started saying nice things about Microsoft. Were you surprised?
No. It's like I've been like Microsoft's ambassador. I think it was, I don't know, maybe 3 years ago, where I was on the Daily Searchcast with Danny Sullivan, and Danny was like, what's all this Microsoft love coming from, Dave, these days? And I'm like, I'm just fighting for the little guy. And you know what I mean? To me, Microsoft is the little guy in this. You know what I mean? It's like you've got this big Google monster that's just, and it's like, no. I'm going to bat for Microsoft. And in fairness, this, like, they communicate so much better. You know what I mean? It's like, even from like our client's point of view, it's like a client can easily get hold of a consultant in Microsoft, or one of the ad reps or in Microsoft, and they can speak to someone. You can't do that in Google, and I think that's important. I think that's where Microsoft's background really comes into it. That they are not just business to business, they're business to consumer. Google, they don't really know what they are. They're as a search engine, they're business to consumer, yeah. From a PPC platform, they are business to business, and I think that the two fractions inside the company often fight. And like I say, I've had times where Google has rang my clients and said, "Do you really want this agency still working on your account?" Well, what does that say about my agency primarily, yeah? And when the client says, well, yeah, it's like when we use Google, we were getting a 12% conversion rate. When I was using Bronco, we're getting a 22% conversion rate. Why would we swap? Okay, just checking, bye then. Yeah, I mean, what? Why would you do that? And I've never had that with Microsoft. My biggest complaint with Microsoft is send me more traffic.
Well, there you have it, an unsolicited endorsement. And, well, sort of solicited. But we're here at Search Engine Strategies London, and we're wrapping up. It's day 3. I'm Greg Jarbo with Dave Naylor of Bronco, also known as Dave N.
Yeah, I almost got rid of that whole stigma attached to my name.
Well, it's part of a brand, though, right?
No, well, we still monitor it, yes.
And there you have it.